I'm Liz, this Blitz DIY, and today is the start of a very special series that I've been looking forward to for months at this point, before this channel was even a thing. Today I am moving my computer, affectionately named Reptar, into this case, this is a Phanteks P400 case. I'm also going to be doing some other little upgrades. These are the new SATA cables, and SATA are the cables that connect your drives and things like that to your motherboard. So my motherboard is kind of like an ice blue. So what I'm going to do is there are 6 SATA ports, and it goes 3 and 3. So on the right and left I'm going to have 2 black, and then in the middle I'm going to have 2 blue to make like a striping. And these cables, you can get them on mono price for like under 50 cents each, so it's pretty economical to swap them in and out. I'm also going to be upgrading the fans. Right now Reptar is in a case that had 2 stock fans, and that's essentially what I was using to cool the whole thing. And they've done a really good job, but I wanted to kind of also change up the color theme. I'm adding in purple, as you can see, and so I'm going to do 2 140 millimeter fans in the front for air take, done this way, and then I'm going to do 1 120 millimeter fan in the back, taking air out. Now, as you can see, there are fans here and here that came with the case. I'm going to be taking those out and actually putting them in my dad's computer that I built for him over the winter, and I'll do a video on that probably too, because his system is it's kind of one of those mom and pop builds, and I think it's important to feature those kind of builds too. Then I'm also going to be doing some cable extensions, and so these are power cables. This will be powering the motherboard 24 pin, and then this cable right here is the 8 pin for the CPU. And this just cleans up the cables, makes it look nice, and it'll add to the purple theme. So you might be wondering why am I doing this? So I like my computer case as is. It was a great first case build, because that was the first time I'd ever done anything with a computer, really. But I wanted some more options as far as my case went. I'm still gonna hold on to the case that Reptar is currently in, which is a cuboid DIY PC appropriate case, and I'm thinking about maybe in the future building like a media server, and that case would actually be really nice for it, because it's got that cube shape, so it could sit really nicely like in a shelf or in a closet or something. But this case, it's a bit of an upgrade as far as cable management goes. Right now my case doesn't really have cable management, and so it looks a little messy. This case also has more drive options. So there's 2 SSD slots in the back, and then there's some 3.5-inch traditional drive bays in the back too. And there's also expandability right here. You can get extra trays and have them hang here. This case also holds every type of motherboard. You can do a mini ITX, a micro ATX, which is what I currently have, a full-size ATX, or even an eATX, which are like those behemoth boards. So that was another thing, thinking to the future, though, in like 5-6 years, if I think I want to rebuild my computer from scratch and I want to change what size motherboard I have, I can do that with this case. And this case also has more airflow options. Also has a really nice magnetic dust filter at the top, which is nice. It's a little bit thinner, so I can have it a little bit further back from the floor. Right now it's kind of in my case currently in my leg space, my desk. And this case also has 2 dual USB 3 in the front. Nice power cable that actually has customizable LEDs in the front here. You can change the color, and Phanteks also makes LED strips that will connect to the front LED here. So I might do that in the future, because I like LEDs, as you can probably tell from the fan choices. And this also has a power supply shroud, which is just a nice feature to have. And it has side windows so you can see everything. And now there are 2 things I am losing from going to this case, but when I weighed the pros and cons, it wasn't that big a deal. My cuboid case has a SD card slot in the front. So I have a USB SD card slot that I used before on my laptop, so that's not a big deal. But the only thing is it doesn't have a front bay for your CD-ROM drive, which I do have one, because sometimes I do write DVDs. I'm into video and stuff, so sometimes that is important. And also, I still listen to CDs, so I digitize my CDs into like my music collection. So I actually picked up a housing for a 5.25 drive, and I'll be doing a video of installing that in there. And that connects via USB 3.0, so you're still gonna get the speeds. And when I thought about it, those two things I was losing compared to what I was gaining with this case as far as cable management, the expandability, and just also it looks sleek, which normally I'm not that concerned about, but this really does. It looks nice, and compared to what I was going to be gaining, it was worth it. So that's going to end the first part of this series. Next, going to be taking all of my components out of the cuboid case, and then the third part will be finally getting into the Phanteks case, and I'm really excited. I hope that if you're a first-time PC builder, you're thinking about it, this will be helpful, or if you're kind of like me and you want to upgrade some things in your first build, you're not sure, or if you're just into PCs, it'll be fun to watch. So if you like this video, please feel free to let me know. If you want to see more content, feel free to subscribe. And with that, it's been Blitz City DIY.